Hey everyone, it's Amber here talking about part 2 of the iSearch assignment. Hopefully by now you have turned in part 1 or are close to turning in part 1, but we're going to be moving forward now talking about the process of searching and researching. So part 2 is going to be due March 28th, so you have plenty of time to work on it. And this part of the iSearch paper is all about finding information, and it's all about your process for doing that. So if you look here at the A, B, C, D, and E of what you're supposed to include in this, you can see that you're going to be talking about the steps that you followed to carry out your exploration. So you all have a question that you're researching, and you are going to tell us how you went about researching it and finding information to answer your question. You're going to tell us how you selected sources, how you gained information from them, and you're also going to talk about problems, breakthroughs, aha moments, anything that comes up for you during this process. So it's very different than a traditional research paper where normally your professors don't care about the process, right? They just care that you include sources and you talk about those sources. In this case, we want you to talk about how you found them, what went well for you, what didn't go well for you, all of that good stuff. So then if you look at D, this is really what we're going to be talking about this week, the types of sources that you're asked to include. So you do need to include at least 5 sources in this paper. One of them needs to be a human source. So that could be a person that you interview, whether that's in person, over the phone, or via email, that has some knowledge about your topic. So it really just depends on what your topic is, who would be a good source for you. And Professor Bobo and I are both happy to help you think about a potential human source if you are having trouble thinking of one. And then you need to include at least 4 other sources that are text-based. And that would include things like articles, magazines, news, scholarly articles. It would include books or book chapters, or even internet websites. So sites that you find that you deem to be trustworthy. So what you're going to be doing this week for the library workshop is going through the library module, which is posted below. And that is going to help you find out how to use the library for research. So that's going to be all about finding articles, academic articles, other types of credible articles, as well as books and book chapters through the library. Some of it might be a bit of a review if you've had library instruction before, but it will be very helpful in starting your research process and just remembering what the library can help you find and how to go about finding sources in the library. That module will probably take you about 30 minutes, I would say. So definitely make sure that you sit down and work on that when you have a chunk of time, because it's not something that you can save and come back to. And then the last thing that you're going to be doing this week for the library workshop is just watching a really quick video on evaluating online information. So you don't just have to include sources that you find through the library. You can also include trustworthy internet sites, but you do want to make sure that they're trustworthy. So that really short video that's going to finish off the workshop is going to give you some skills to make sure that you are evaluating the sources you find online appropriately to make sure that they're trustworthy. So good luck on part 2. We'll be checking in with you more, and I'm happy to meet with anyone for a research appointment if you just reach out to me and you want to work on your research together. See you later.